Welcome. Namaste.
Namaste.
So this is a class for healthy fascia. If you wish to modify a pose with a chair, you can sit on the chair, especially if you're not comfortable getting up and down off the floor or your knees bother you. It's nice to have that option. So fascia is the connective tissue in our bodies beneath the skin that attaches to and stabilizes, encloses, and separates muscles and other internal organs. It also provides a supportive and movable wrapping for nerves and blood vessels as they pass through and between muscles. An important function of muscle fascia is to reduce friction from muscular force. This soft tissue, which is elastic and lubricated, can be restricted due to overuse, inflammation, fibromyalgia, trauma, or inactivity, which can result in pain, muscle tension, and diminished blood flow. We will attempt to improve the health of our fascia and overall well-being by using gentle stretching with asana poses, self-massage techniques, and stress reduction with guided relaxation at the end. So now we're just going to take some centering breaths, sitting up straight and tall, rolling the shoulders back. And if you're on a chair, move away from the back of the chair so the head, neck, and trunk can all be in a plumb line over the sitting bones. And now to invoke spirit with reverence. Create a sacred time and space for your practice to help fascia become healthy and improve our overall well-being. Inhaling to increase our health, healing, and our happiness, and exhaling to release any tension or stress. And taking the hands with Prana Mudra, extend the first two fingers and touch the last two fingers to the thumb. And this is the vital energy gesture of prana. It brings vitality, healing, and life force into one's physical and subtle being. Helps with immunity, eyesight, digestion, and stamina. And will also help slow the aging process. Breathe like a bumblebee, the Brahmari pranayama. On the exhalation, make a humming sound with the lips lightly closed and the sound of a bumblebee buzzing around in the skull. And when you finish one exhale, breathe in and continue at your own pace. Like a happy little bumblebee flitting from flower to flower, collecting your nectar. And one more breath. Now, I have a little foot massage. So bringing one foot in, rub that foot in the sole, in the ball of the foot, each of the toes. You have every part of the foot. A little massage, a little rub down. This could be easier on the floor than in a chair. Yeah. Spread the toes. And when you're done there, we'll switch feet. From wearing shoes a lot, our feet need a little chance to move, stretch. Try spreading the toes from one another, rubbing the sole of the foot with the heel or the base of the thumb. Get in there. Around the heel, move the ankle, and all the parts of the foot loosened up. And then rest both feet on the floor, hip distance apart, and hold on to the front of the knees. If you're on the floor, you can sit cross-legged. And on the exhalation, pull the navel to the spine, the chin to the chest, rounding the back. And on the inhalation, pull the shoulders back, press the chest forward, and lift the chin up. Rocking in the pelvis as you breathe, exhaling and inhaling. Flexion and extension at your own pace. And back to neutral with the spine. Cross the left hand to the right knee and twist and look back over the right shoulder. And then slowly circle the nose, inhaling up to 12 o'clock and exhaling down to 6 o'clock. And then reverse, change the direction. And now return to the center and cross the right hand to the left knee. Twist and look over the left shoulder. And if you want to, circle the nose. Taking a complete breath with each revolution. And then reversing directions. And coming back to the center, going to recline onto the mat, taking laying down onto your back. And hugging the knees into the chest. Take a squeeze, knees to chest. Or if you're in a chair, you can just fold forward over the knees. Relaxing on the inhalation, filling the lungs. And then squeezing a little tighter on the exhalation, emptying the breath out. Expanding as you inhale and contracting as you exhale. And lower the feet down to the mat so the feet are hip distance apart. And press the feet and elbows into the floor and inhale, lift the hips up as you inhale and lower back down as you exhale. You may need to walk the heels in closer from time to time And lift up a little more on the inhale and lower gently on the exhale. Good, and then rest, buttocks down, and lift the right leg up. Hold the back of the right thigh, and draw the shoulder blades under the back. As you exhale, press the right thigh forward into your hands, attempting to straighten the right knee. If it's possible, slide the left leg flat onto the floor, and continue complete breaths. Filling on the inhale to your capacity and emptying every drop of air as you exhale. Over a series of breaths, you may find that you can stretch deeper, walking the hands up towards the ankle, or possibly holding the big toe. And now open the right leg to the right side, sweeping it out to the side. And now bring the right foot down, right foot to the mat, and lift the left leg up and hold the back of the left thigh. Inhale, adjust the shoulders, head to rest comfortably, and exhale, press the left thigh into the hands, attempting to straighten the knee. Soften as you inhale. Possible, bring the right leg flat on the floor, and stretch as you exhale, scissoring the legs apart. Patiently work with the breath and find where you're comfortable stretching to your capacity to breathe complete and even breaths. As your body warms up, you may be able to stretch deeper and hold the big toe or use a strap around the foot. And now open the left leg carefully to the left side. And release and lower the left foot down beside the right. And lift both knees up. Now crossing the right ankle over the left knee. You could do this in a chair, crossing the ankle over the knee, pressing the right knee to the side, or deepening the stretch by threading the arm, right arm between the legs and holding the back of the left thigh, and gently drawing the left knee in towards your chest, tightening as you exhale, but relaxing as you inhale. So there's no impediment or restriction to your breath. And gently opening, stretching hips. And then rest both feet back to the mat. And cross the left ankle over the right knee. And press the left knee wide. Staying connected with your breath. And choosing a deeper stretch if you wish by holding the back of the right thigh and drawing the right knee closer to the chest. Lengthening the arms as you inhale, but contracting the navel as you exhale and pulling the knee a little more. complete inhalation and a complete exhalation. Deep muscles need time and patience to open, and then rest and lower both feet back to the mat. Now widen the feet to the width of the mat and windshield wiper both knees to the left side. And take the left hand and gently press the left knee towards the floor, lengthening the right arm away and gazing off to that right hand. Stretching on the inhalation, contracting the navel on the exhalation. And then switch the knees, twist both knees to the right, and use the right hand to anchor the right knee towards the mat, and twist to look over the left shoulder. Good job, that's it. Lengthen the left side of the body on the inhale, and feel the twist as you exhale. Now lift both knees up and bring the feet touching. Open the knees like a book, and the soles of the feet are together. Reclining Cobbler pose. On the exhalation, you can use the hands to gently press the thighs down and relax that pressure on the inhalation. And then we're going to come up to a sitting position, lifting the back up. And open the legs to a wide angle. Spread the toes, flex the ankles. Inhale, draw the lower back in, roll the shoulders back. And on the exhalation, hinge forward over the hip creases. Lengthen as you inhale. And fold as you exhale, navel to spine. And be patient. It's a process. Starting off gradually. Deepening the breath. And eventually deepening the stretch. And inhale and lift the back. And turn towards the left leg. And fold now towards the left side. Deep breath in, lengthening the spine, lengthening the neck and throat. And long breath out, folding, hugging the muscles, the leg muscles, hugging to the bones, the kneecaps lifting. Lifting up with an inhalation, turn to the other side, and fold over the right hip. Incrementally, explore the pose, sending the breath into any parts of the body that are feeling tight. And then lifting the head up and back to the center. And bend the right knee over towards the left thigh. Good. And with the left hand pressing into the mat, lift the right arm and reach over the right ear towards the left foot. Inhale, drawing the shoulder back, tucking the left shoulder under. You can achieve that by pressing the back of the elbow against the inner thigh. Gradually stretching through the right side of the waist, and the right side of the ribs and hip. And lifting up through the inhale. Switch the legs, open the right leg to the side, bring the left foot into the inner right thigh. So this is revolved Janu Shirshasana, Parvrita. Bring the left arm up and over the left ear, tucking the right shoulder under, bringing the left shoulder back, and really energize the legs so that you have a firm and steady foundation to grow the pose. On the inhalation, lengthen, and deepen the stretch on the exhalation. Good job. Keeping that left sitting bone well anchored. And with an inhalation, lift back up through the middle. Okay. And go on to some kneeling poses, but you have an option of using a chair for support with these. So we have either lunge on the floor like this, or using the chair to lunge. Actually, better this way. Come up and hold the back of the chair with the foot on the back edge. So this is the modified lunge here. Roll the shoulders back and press through the back heel. Okay. And if you want to deepen that lunge, bend the elbows, bring the hands lower. And then take this into a twist by opening the right arm and looking up to the right hand. Okay, and then lower, step the right foot back and bring the left foot through to lunge. If you don't like using a chair, you can be down on the mat here. This back knee down, or the back knee could be lifted. Give the hips time to open. And then add in the twist by opening the left arm, turning to that left side. Good. And lower the left hand down. Step forward. We're actually going to be on the mat here for side gate. So you can turn towards the side edge of the mat. And step the left foot off to the left side. And the right hand 90 degrees to the right side. So the left toes, the right knee, and the right hand are all in a straight line. Then extend the left arm up and reach over the left ear, spiraling the chest open, tilting the head back. Good. Pressing the hips forward and lengthening the tailbone. So you have a little back bend. And release. Bring the hands back in front of you. And switch sides. Left knee down. The right leg 90 degrees to the right. The left hand 90 degrees to the left. And we'll raise the right arm up. Now press the hips forward. Lengthen the tailbone. And spiral the chest open. Eyes up. Head back. Heart full. And release the hands back down in front. Okay, so we did some gates. Now come up to a high kneeling position for Camel Pose. Just hold the back of the hips. Draw the elbows behind. Press the hips forward. And push down through the toenails. Squeeze the buttocks. Now lift up the heart. Open the throat as you tilt the head back. Good. Keep squeezing the buttocks. And if it's possible, reach down to the heels. Still lifting the heart, lengthening the tailbone. And inhale, lift up through the arms, reach up through the backs of the thumbs, pull down through the tailbone, so lengthening in the lower back. And then finish stretching the lower back in Child's Pose, bowing the head down, while pressing the palms forward, sending the hips back, pulling the sitting bones down towards the heels. All right. And lift up the hips. Come into Pigeon Pose with the right knee coming forward behind the right wrist and the right ankle diagonal to the mat. Now level the hips, walk the left knee back, and keep squeezing inner thighs so there's a lift through the pelvic floor, a lift through the muscular energy of the legs that you can lift up, out, and over the hips to come forward with the head down or the elbows down. The breath steady and even. Long and smooth. And slowly pick up the head and step the right foot back and walk the knees. And then pigeon on the left side, bringing the left knee forward. Walking the right knee back. A modification you could do on the chair would be just to have one ankle crossed over and to fold forward towards that front knee. Okay. So this would also give a deep hip opener. or you're on the floor in pigeon. And then stepping back to downward dog, walking the knees. If you wanted to modify downward dog, you could use a chair to raise the hands up off the floor. All right. Now, coming to a prone position, laying flat, chest down, legs straight behind, and the hands on either side of the chest for Cobra Pose. Inhale and roll the shoulders up, pull the elbows back, and press the hips down. Good. And then roll the hips to one side, and then the next. So massaging the quadriceps. And then releasing down. Rest chest down. Bend both knees and hold on to the ankles for bow pose. Lift the shoulders and try and lift the knees. Good. Strong pose. And lower down to rest. And the chin to the side, heels open. Just take a nice resting breath. Slowly bring yourself up to standing. Good. And we'll have a Qigong self-massage. Inhale, bring the arms up over the head. And then bring the hands down to the back of the neck, massaging the shoulders and petting the throat. The backs of the hands together, draw down through the heart space, wrap around to the kidneys, massage the lower back, and now brush the hands down the outsides of the legs, over the tops of the feet, and up the inner legs. Cross right hand to left elbow, opposite hand to opposite elbow, and then spiral the arms up overhead. Starting once more, bring the hands down over the head, massaging the neck, the shoulders, the throat, and then wrapping around to the kidneys, massaging the lower back, and brushing down the outsides of the legs, up the inner legs. Opposite hand to opposite elbow, and lifting the wrists up together, starting one more time, back down over the head, massaging the head, the neck, the shoulders, petting the throat, moving the lymph here, and then through the heart space to wrap around to the lower back. Rubbing the outside the legs and the insides of the legs. And once coming to the stomach, circle both hands together around and then rest. And one more fun exercise is tapping, making a soft fist with one hand. Start tapping down the outside of one arm and then up the inside. Tap on the shoulder and then to the next arm. Start tapping, where are we? Start tapping down the outside of that arm and then up the inside. Tapping on the shoulder and tapping on the chest, both fists. Tapping on the sides of the lower abdomen. And tapping down the outsides of the legs. And then up the insides of the legs. Ending back at the pelvis, tapping there. Yeah, and now just rest and feel what you are experiencing energetically. And I'll add to this step to the front of the mat and wrap the right elbow under the left elbow, the palms facing together. Step the right foot back in Warrior One and anchor through the back heel. Press that right inner thigh towards the back of the mat. Which side am I on? Confused. And lift the elbows up, tilting into a back bend. And bend the front knee deeper. The more of a back bend you achieve. And now release. And switch sides. Step forward with the right. Step back with the left. And cross the opposite elbow on top. Firm the foundation of your pose, hugging the muscles to the bone, strengthening the back leg. And start to lift the elbows, arching into a back bend. Bending the front knee deeper, the more back bending you do. And then release the arms, release the legs to the front. And turn towards the side edge of the mat once more for a wide stance. Clasp hands behind the back or simply hold on to the back of the waist and fold forward. Inhale, softening the knees, and exhale, folding deeper. Now, release the hands down to the floor, to the mat, under the shoulders. And walk the knees, bending one knee at a time so the hips can glide from side to side. If you choose to, squat all the way down on one side. Bring the arms to the inside of the legs. Walk the fingertips forward and bow. On the bent knee side, keep the hand down. Lift the opposite arm up into a twist. Okay, and then switch both hands down. Switch sides. Squatting towards the heel, walk the fingertips forward, bow the chest. And with the bent knee side, arm stays down, opposite arm lifts and twists open. And rest the hands down. Lift the hips back up. And step to the front of the mat. Inhale up halfway and roll the shoulders back. And exhale and fold over straight legs. And inhale, lift up to stand, arms overhead. And exhale, rest the arms. Okay. Now, step right foot back, warrior two. Turn around here. Open the right toes 90 degrees. Lengthen your stance, open the arms. Gaze towards the left fingers. Okay, good. Now, if you want to modify with the chair, you can have a chair beside you for a side angle. You can press the hand against the chair and reach the right arm over the ear. If you don't use the chair, you can press the elbow on the knee. Or come down to the floor with the hand. So, several options here. And inhale and lift up. And go to the second side. I'm just going to spin around. So stepping the left foot back, bend the right knee, and open the arms. Inhale, stretching from fingertip to fingertip. And exhale, tightening the inner thighs, deepening the hips. So there's a buoyancy, kind of rising and falling with the breath from this inner tension and inner integrity of the thighs and pelvis. Now moving on to side angle, right hand to the chair and left arm over the ear. Or those without the chair, their elbow can come to the right knee. Or the right fingertips can come down to the mat. Good. And release, lift back up. Good work. Good job. Step to the front. Now let's come all the way down to recline onto the back. Need this here. Reclining. And we'll have an inversion here. And there's several options. So first is to just lift the hips an inch, slide the backs of the hands underneath. Lower the buttocks down on the hands and wrists. Then extend the legs up to the sky. So you have some form of inversion. It could be the hips on the ground, or you could lift the hips into plow. Or you could raise the legs into shoulder stand. Okay, so You can choose some form of inversion that works. And these inverted poses will keep the fascia healthy by reversing the effects of gravity, as we're usually right side up. Gravity will have an unequal effect on the fascia, holding the internal organs in their proper place. So now we can get the internal organs back where they belong. Because that fascia, although it's elastic, it can start to lose some of that elasticity in time. And when you're tired of your inversion, you're just going to bend the knees, round the spine, and roll back down to the mat with control. And letting the feet rest. Good. And stretch the legs out and the arms above the head. A symmetrical lengthening. Spreading the toes, spreading the hands. And then beginning to move back down with the arms for Shavasana, and separating the feet hip width or wider. The palms face up so the shoulder blades can tuck under the back. And all your weight rest comfortably, relaxed, and steady on the floor. And we'll have a nice long relaxation with the 61-point using your mental awareness to travel through the body. So begin to unravel stress. The breath and the mind are best friends. The scriptures describe the breath as the queen bee, while the forces of the body, senses, and mind are portrayed as the breath's worker bees. Wherever the queen bee sits, the workers gather around her. When she flies, they fly with her. Thus, wherever your breath is, that's where your mind will be. Awareness of your breath creates awareness of the flow of vitality in you. And with the aid of the breath, the mind can visit all the nooks and crannies of your being. And when the breath and mind are united in this way, all the other forces of your body immediately become active, full of joy and delight. Breath awareness is the true source of relaxation. Clearing away, unblocking, and decongesting your body and mind. Nourishing all the parts of your body. Now, start with your mental awareness at the third eye in the eyebrow center. Inhale to the eyebrow center and exhale to the eyebrow center. Inhale to the throat center and exhale to the throat center. Inhale to the right shoulder and exhale to the right shoulder. Inhale to the right elbow and exhale to the right elbow. Inhale to the right wrist and exhale to the right wrist. Inhale to the right thumb. And exhale to the right thumb. Inhale to the second finger. Exhale to the second finger. Inhale to the third finger. And exhale to the third finger. Inhale to the fourth finger. And exhale to the fourth finger. Inhale to the fifth finger. And exhale to the fifth finger. Inhale to the right wrist. And exhale to the right wrist. Inhale to the right elbow. And exhale to the right elbow. Inhale to the right shoulder. And exhale to the right shoulder. Inhale to the throat center. And exhale to the throat center. Inhale to the left shoulder. And exhale to the left shoulder. Inhale to the left elbow. And exhale to the left elbow. Inhale to the left wrist. And exhale to the left wrist. Inhale to the left thumb. And exhale to the left thumb. Inhale to the second finger. And exhale to the second finger. Inhale to the third finger. And exhale to the third finger. Inhale to the fourth finger. And exhale to the fourth finger. Inhale to the fifth finger. And exhale to the fifth finger. Inhale to the left wrist. And exhale to the left wrist. Inhale to the left elbow. And exhale to the left elbow. Inhale to the left shoulder. And exhale to the left shoulder. Inhale to the throat center. And exhale to the throat center. Inhale to the heart center. And exhale to the heart center. Inhale to the right breast. And exhale to the right breast. Inhale to the heart center. And exhale to the heart center. Inhale to the left breast. And exhale to the left breast. Inhale to the heart center. And exhale to the heart center. Inhale to the navel center. And exhale to the navel center. Inhale to the root center. And exhale to the root center. Inhale to the right hip. And exhale to the right hip. Inhale to the right knee. And exhale to the right knee. Inhale to the right ankle and exhale to the right ankle. Inhale to the right big toe and exhale to the big toe. Inhale to the second toe and exhale to the second toe. Inhale to the third toe and exhale to the third toe. Inhale to the fourth toe and exhale to the fourth toe. Inhale to the fifth toe and exhale to the fifth toe. Inhale to the right ankle and exhale to the right ankle. Inhale to the right knee and exhale to the right knee. Inhale to the right hip and exhale to the right hip. Inhale to the root center and exhale to the root center. Inhale to the left hip and exhale to the left hip. Inhale to the left knee and exhale to the left knee. Inhale to the left ankle and exhale to the left ankle. Inhale to the big toe and exhale to the big toe. Inhale to the second toe and exhale to the second toe. Inhale to the third toe and exhale to the third toe. Inhale to the fourth toe and exhale to the fourth toe. Inhale to the fifth toe and exhale to the fifth toe. Inhale to the left ankle and exhale to the left ankle. Inhale to the left knee and exhale to the left knee. Inhale to the left hip and exhale to the left hip. Inhale to the root center and exhale to the root center. Inhale to the navel center and exhale to the navel center. Inhale to the heart center. Exhale to the heart center. Inhale to the throat center and exhale to the throat center. Inhale to the eyebrow center and exhale to the eyebrow center. Resting awareness at the eyebrow center. Continue breathing with your awareness at all points of your body simultaneously. Breathe as though your whole body breathes. Nourishing you on the inhalation and releasing stress and tension on the exhalation. peace, peace, peace. Now please start to deepen your breath and begin to reawaken the muscles with movement, stretching, and gradually roll to the side to a fetal position, coming back to a fully waking, conscious state, refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to continue on with your day. Lift back up to easy seated pose or sitting in a chair where you're comfortable. I thank you for your presence. Thank you for your practice. And thank you for your deep soul beauty. Namaste.
Namaste.